Evil cherry scum.
What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Zastava M88A. These pistols originally began production under the M88 model, and they saw production from 1987 until I believe today they're still produced for the commercial market. These would see limited use with the Yugoslavian military and some of their police. However, they would quickly be phased out by the CZ99, and they would be thrown to the rear for training. So that way you could train with a 9mm pistol, like their CZ99, which was also chambered in 9mm. These are more or less a scaled down Tokarev, very similar to the Yugoslavian M57 or any other Tokarev variant for that matter. However, they are chambered in 9mm. The only difference between the Zastava M88A and the M88 is the M88A has a safety on the slide.
They can also come with wood grips.
The magazines for these are rather hard to find currently, especially since the recent export halt from Serbia. However, you can run some of the 9mm 213A magazines as long as they're the thinner ones, and then some of the Zastava M77AA magazines. However, they are 10 rounders, so they will stick out the bottom a little bit. I do quite enjoy this pistol. It's very nice to shoot. It's pleasant. You can get slide bite though. Kind of sucks. I mean, it's just the nature of the game, I guess. I picked this up recently from a gun show for 250 clams, which I thought was a pretty good deal, considering the fact that these are 300 plus online. These have a single stack 8-round magazine, chambered in 9mm, if I haven't already said that in the video. They have a internal magazine safety, so you can't fire it without the magazine in it. And then here's your controls. You got top for fire, bottom for safe. And this was unloaded when I did that. I've never ran hollow points through this, so I figured I'd try that today. I've got 4 hollow points with me, because I don't expect it to feed them reliably, but we'll see. Or these are jacketed hollow points. The Zastava M88 and the M88A would have also been used during the Yugoslavian wars of the 1990s and early 2000s. I always thought that the Yugoslavian civil wars and the whole breakup of Yugoslavia was a rather interesting little piece of Eastern European history. And the civil wars themselves were rather brutal, with all the ethnic cleansings and everything that happened. I have a little collection of Yugoslavian small arms. I have a soft spot for them, and I do plan on getting a couple. And I also do plan on doing some videos on these particular ones that I have here and some of the future ones. The 3 main ones that I can think of right off the top of my head that I plan on getting would be the M83 revolver, the CZ70 or the CZ99 that I talked about earlier in this video, and then the M70, the little 32 baby Tokarev pistol, even though it's a blowback design, more like a Walter PPK, I do believe. These firearms are just really interesting to me. I love this stuff, but this was mainly the focus of this video was the M88. So it started raining, and now it's slacked off a little bit for me to get some more footage for you guys. But I decided to revisit the jacketed hollow points and how they cycle and function through the firearm. And I'm also going to be shooting some Pop-Tarts. Kind of like Paul Harrell, except for I think he would be shooting the off-brand ones instead of the name brand stuff.
When it comes to Pop-Tarts, accept no substitutes.
Cherry is my least favorite Pop-Tart. Can't really think of anything worse than the cherry ones. I'll go ahead and reset that for us. Fuck you, cherry Pop-Tarts. Evil cherry scum. And it did cycle those hollow points pretty nice. I did read somewhere online that it wouldn't cycle them very good, and it was mainly ball that it was good with. Well, anyways, guys, it's been me talking about the Zastava M88A and shooting it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Conblocktism out.